Welcome back to the Patriots Wrap with Andy Gresh. Congratulations in order. You got a national radio gig on Saturday.
Very nice. Thank you very much.
You're not going to big time us now, are you?
I'd love to, but I can't because I like money too much.
You're devoted.
Right. Exactly.
Patriots win handily today, as Bill Belichick would say. All three phases.
That's
offense,
a yawner.
defensive touchdown, some good special teams with the Keyshawn Martin return. What was your big takeaway from today?
It was a game they needed to win. They played well enough to win. Hopefully no one got maimed in the loss. I mean,
Right.
in all honesty, Yianni, it was find a way to get the victory that you know you're going to get because it's a bad team. Try to get as few people hurt as you possibly can and get the heck on to Jets week. This wasn't about style points. It wasn't about margin of victory. It was about just getting the victory. And I thought that whole second half, that was pretty much exemplified by the fact that it was student body left, student body right.
The running game right now, we saw some new things. Bolden and James White all in the absence of LeGarrette Blount. How about Joey Josefa lowering his shoulder?
Yeah.
Maybe this guy can contribute down the stretch. What do you think?
Well, it's interesting because you know his role, okay? He's either a fullback or he's running the football. I'd like to see him catch it a little more. I think there's a role there for him in making big plays to catch it. And look, he's a combination of James Devlin and LeGarrette Blount. You're not going to give it to him 20 times in a game, but you give him his 10, maybe 12 carries based on the style and the way the game is going and the way your O-line is performing. I thought James White was the star today. The play that came back from the penalty, it showed you everything he can do. The burst to the outside, the spin move, and then the ability to separate. So they'll mix and match. They'll be okay. You'd love to see one guy emerge.
Yeah, that'd be nice. But the running game in better shape now than I think
Sure,
maybe a week
absolutely.
or two ago. The defensive line and the pass rush continues to impress. Chandler Jones, 12.5 sacks, got to the QB a couple times. You saw the defensive touchdown. Right now, going into playoff football in a league where everyone is pass heavy, how important is the Patriot pass rush?
Massive, and it's only going to get better. I think as you get a bye week, you get some rest. You got the ability for Jamie Collins to put on weight, for Dont'a Hightower, who got dinged today, to continue to try to get better. I think the days are gone where Gerard Mayo as a blitzing linebacker can be effective. That's Collins' role now. So you've got the ability to bring pressure with Sheard and those guys as pass rushers. You got the ability to blitz with your linebackers, and you got big, sturdy defensive linemen that you can play games with. So, yes, and it's not just going to be Yianni, Chandler Jones and crew getting after it. You'll need that. Some 3rd and 13s go get the quarterback, but they have the ability to bring pressure schemes as well, and they haven't been able to do that in years prior.
Obviously, another Patriot win comes with a little bit of asterisk of injuries to monitor. Amendola left the game. Patrick Chung left the game. Hightower left. None of them seem serious, but are you concerned?
Yeah, because this is the time of year where you need guys to play. You can't let people sit down. You saw Gronk towards the end of the game. They went to him those 3 straight times. You see him on the sidelines up and walking around. It's heavy. He's winded. You could see him breathing heavy, and it looked like he was trying to walk it off. So, yes, every little injury matters. With Dont'a Hightower, you need this guy for the playoffs. Now that you've got a number one, or you don't have a number 1 seed, but you're setting yourself up and you get the bye here. Right. How do you then work it? You got to play this Jets game balls to the wall. You got to try to go win that game. You can't let them. You got to try to keep them out of the playoffs, I think, as much as you want that victory. So you got one more you really got to play, and then I think it's all going to fall into place for you.
Yeah, that Miami game I think is a W.
Totally, absolutely.
We're going to get into Patriots and Jets in just a bit. First, the rest of the NFL highlights, including Pittsburgh and Denver, coming up when the Patriot Wrap returns right after this. All right, welcome back to the Patriots Wrap with Andy Gresh. Pats at the Meadowlands taking on the Jets this Sunday. It's good to have a meaningful Pats-Jets game in December. They're playing for their playoff lives in the mix with Pittsburgh and Kansas City. They're going to be coming out firing. What do you project to happen on Sunday?
Well, I think I'll steal the line from Dabo Swinney, the Clemson coach. I know people going, oh, my God, what's a Clemson coach? Yes, college football exists around here, people. But he said, bring your own guts. That's the Jets right now, Yianni. They bring their own guts, and they're really led by the quarterback, Matt Fitzgerald.
Ryan.
Yeah. That's a pretty good one there. Ryan Fitzpatrick. Look, he's a guy who plays ugly. He's bowling shoe ugly, but he finds a way to be effective. And the bottom line is the Jets are going to fight the Patriots. So the Patriots have to be ready to go toe-to-toe. I think this will be one of the most physical games down the stretch. And I know that would include possibly a Super Bowl. The Jets are going to get after it. They got to get ready to get punched in the nose. I think this is one where the Patriots are going to have to work hard to crank up their level of intensity.
Especially during the week of Christmas when the guys,
Yeah, where you stay, when the little kitty is like, why aren't you here to open presents? And the kids are screaming, where in the world are you? Yeah, absolutely. Your attention can get diverted. That's why the NFL tries to do some teams and match up teams that are familiar with each other. You try to keep it divisional.
All right, so we know the Patriots have wrapped up a first-round bye by virtue of the Steelers' win over the Broncos tonight. How do you see it playing out with those three teams, Cincy, Denver, and New England?
I think I've had a different answer every week. I mean, look, now it's set up to where the Patriots are in control of everything. You get the win over the Jets. You get Denver and Cincinnati battling each other, so someone's going to lose there. Look, it's all in their hands. They can take care of it, and that's really what you want at this time of year. I think it's where they're most comfortable. They want to control the situation. You got a tough Jets team, and as you mentioned earlier, I mean, Miami is Miami. You got to figure they're going to be ready to check out the last week of the year. So the Patriots hopefully will have something to play for, but not so much that you can't make some smart roster decisions and sit some people down an extra week.
And the Kansas City Jets-Pittsburgh dynamic for those two wild cards should be interesting.
That's look, I think right now I'm leaning towards Pittsburgh and Kansas City because Pittsburgh's hot right now. Kansas City does not play much of a schedule down the stretch, and the Jets have to deal with the Patriots next week. Boy, good luck to them.
All right, I want to talk about the Carolina Panthers, something I was talking with Mark Dondero off camera about. Do you, as a Patriot fan, want the Panthers to go undefeated and then lose so it maybe softens the blow of 07? You're no longer the only team to have a perfect season ruined. And you could be the team to beat the Panthers in the Super Bowl. They're 18-1. You go back-to-back.
Now, the irony, how it would be something, let's put it that way, kismet, whatever you want to call it, if the Patriots were the one to be the one in 18-1 for the Carolina Panthers. Honestly, though, I couldn't give two monkey craps about it. Seriously. I don't care about the whole. Here's what it is. Are the Patriots going to win the Super Bowl? I think that's what I care about the most. And I don't care about the whole. I mean, the Panthers' run is great for the Panthers.
Do they go 16-0?
Look, for me, yes, I do. I think they will go 16-0. But we're going to learn a lot about them as the pressure continues to mount as they get towards 16-0. I don't care about the undefeated regular season. In all honesty, I put it out of my head. It's a nice little accoutrement for the Patriots, but fine. It's all about winning this year.
Are the Panthers historically good, though? Because 16-0 says you are historically good, but are they that good of a team?
I mean, you got to give it to them. If they get through the schedule at 16-0, yes, I have to agree because, look, the evidence is there. How do you denigrate a perfect regular season? There's just no way to do so. But as we've learned from the Patriots, if you don't bring it home all the way, that season gets forgotten about pretty quickly.
Thank God they took down that silly 18-1 or 16-0 banner.
Yeah, I agree. This isn't Buffalo.
Is the Kenny Chesney one still up too?
I'm sure it is. For all those loons out there who love that guy.
I like Kenny Chesney.
Yeah, I went once because I was forced to.
You didn't like him?
Are we done?
She thinks my tractor's sexy.
Just go Google Kenny Chesney picture with Troy Aikman.
Oh, God.
All right, leave it at that.
Couple shirtless dudes.
Let's put it. They look like they painted the pants on to go clubbing. just Google it and send info to @TheRealGresh. All right, fine.
All right, you'll be in Wednesday and Thursday for a lot of Pats Jets talk.
And if we talk Kenny Chesney, I'll leave. I swear to you, I will bolt right out of here. It'll be like when Montecalvo enters a room, people run out.
I saw Montecalvo at the Gap yesterday.
Oh, really? Yeah. Get some performance fleece, is he? That Montecalvo? I'm sure. Late Christmas list, right? Crossing out. I got some for Yianni, Dorcdero, everybody else.
He brings us in great Italian fare.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure. There's someone cooking, not him.
All right, we're running out of time. We'll go to a break now and have more from the Patriots Wrap right after this.